welcome, welcome to anyone who's coming in. Joker's going to be back up for sale. I did slap some color over on the She-Hulk piece, so we're going to be putting that one in there too. Yeah, there's a ton of pieces I got here, but there's just a couple that I'm going to be showcasing here. We got Wolverine. If I can get them up. There we go. This is going to be for sale tonight as well. I'll probably wait a little bit until more people pop in, but yeah, and then we'll start doing the auctions. But let me make sure YouTube is working proper as well. But yeah, I'm kind of waiting to start on that. Like I said, with some inks and some color, because that's like one of my favorite villains. Not see. Oh, let me see. Let me double check. Hey, Steph. Let me double check here. YouTube. Live. Oh yeah, it's on. It's on YouTube as well. I'm going to drop the Whatnot link here. Link. Peace. And we pin it. All right. So I pinned this on YouTube as well. So anybody, if you guys are watching over there, yeah, be sure to get your butts on over. But yeah, like I said, this is going to be the piece I'm going to be inking and I think in coloring tonight. Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. Hopefully it's going to be cool. Hopefully I don't screw it up. Because that would suck. Okay, yeah, now I'm on there. Awesome. But yeah, like I said, we got some really cool pieces. Again, she's going to be up for sale. I got to start rearranging things here a little bit. Oh yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll ink this one tonight. I kind of wanted to keep her in blue pencil because I really liked how this turned out. But I haven't decided yet. Sometimes I'll let it sit for a couple of days before I figure out if I'm going to be doing extra to it or attempting to sell it as is. So I don't know. Yeah, he doesn't look like Pooh. No, he doesn't look like the McFarlane figure. No, I went more with the animated series style. But yeah, I think this one should be pretty fun. So I don't know if I should just get all ballsy and just start jumping in with color. I don't know. Let me see here. I gotta test these out. I got some markers here, but I'm only gonna use a couple on him. I think. Thank you, man. I'm glad you liked it. So let me double check. Is this a good poop color brown? Maybe I should test it somewhere. Oh yeah, it's a nice brown. I think that could work. Although I kind of want to go lighter first. Let me see what else I got over here. How's this one looking? That might work. All right, I think I picked my two. I got a deep yellow and a yellow ochre. All right. I don't know, should I put anything on the clock yet? Should I wait more? Is anyone eager to buy really cool artwork? You guys let me know. I have a pile here. So I don't know if I should just, like I said, maybe just attempt the colors first. I don't know. This is, it's always nerve-wracking once you start. Because yeah, he might look like when you eat too much Taco Bell. He's gonna. Dios mío. Ay, ay, ay. Sorry, wait, am I being too insensitive to certain cultures? I apologize. Not really. I'm just having fun here. So yeah, I'm gonna be coloring this guy in and inking him in tonight as well. So if you guys watched me on the previous ones, I had a really cool Blanca piece that sold, and I kind of did it the same way where I started it with the color first, and then I did the inks afterwards. And I think I kind of preferred that. But yeah, welcome to the people who are coming in right now. Like I said, if you are on YouTube, I dropped and pinned the link. If you're watching on Facebook, you could also come hang out and check it out. I got links all over the place I put out there today. But yeah, I'm kind of playing with these markers. It's gonna look a little messy at first, but it's okay because this guy's he's a mudslide. He's a mudslide of a character. I'm gonna try hitting some of the highlight. If you guys have any questions, you want us to say anything, and you want me rambling while I'm doing this, just let me know. Trying to leave some space here for if I want to do, like I said, bits of highlight in there. I should have probably left a little space over there, but it's okay because I kind of want. I have something in mind here, but we'll see what I can come up with. If this piece will cooperate with me. I think it's probably Ron Perlman's best role because like, his voice was absolutely amazing for Clayface, and Matt Hagen. And I am really interested in seeing that film as well. I like the horror aspect that they're going with. But yeah, I don't know. Should I put the any pieces on the clock right now? I could do like 5 minutes while I'm doing this. We could run a quick little auction, but yeah, I'm just starting to get some base down for this guy. I know he's gonna his colors are gonna is gonna look like something. If you ate the wrong meal in the day, you get a little bit of Montezuma's Revenge. Uh, okay, since this one's up anyway, I'll just the Wolverine. Maybe we'll start with him. Here we go. I'll start with this dude. There we go. I'll put 5 minutes on the clock for anybody if you are eager to jump on this one. This one's just saying black, white, and red because I think it's pretty awesome. But there you go. There you go. Oh, somebody trying to message me on another platform. But I'm running a stream. I'm running a stream. Actually, let me see if I could. Here we go. I'm live right now. Yeah. Here's the thing with like artists. I know a lot of people they may not see or understand like the vision until they see the final piece. But I'm going to be dropping down some pretty cool stuff here. I think that's the plan. That's the plan. Welcome, welcome. Gotham Park, 1872 Smith. Yeah, right now we have Wolverine. He's up for sale at the moment. We got like 3 minutes on the clock, but I am starting to put some color down on this really cool clay face. But yeah, he'll be this guy will be available. I think on my next auction or my next stream, which I think I might be doing one on Sunday as well. We'll see how tonight turns out, and if the weekend doesn't kind of wipe me out. But yeah, like I said, we got a couple of cool things kicking here. And if you are very new to the to this stream and to me, I am a former lead designer of McFarlane Toys. I'm a comic book creator. I got a number of awesome projects. I have some on my table right now. If you guys are curious or you want to see some, uh, you got Shadow. I'm sorry, this one's City of Venus. Shadow of the Cracks is the pirate one. We got City of Venus, and this one is available on Kickstarter, but it's also in the shop right now. This is 100 pages, and every single page looks like a painted cover. Super detailed, awesome. If you're into post-apocalyptic worlds and hot chicks, that'll be the book for you. We got the Ghost Story Through the Woods. I'm running the summer sale right now. Instead of like 55, it's down to 35, but it's just for the summer. So if you want to jump on that, yeah, it's 35 plus whatever the shipping is here. But yeah, we got some good options. Like I said, my pirate book, you could also buy it in the shop here, or if you want the main cover and slightly less quality than how I normally do it, uh, that's over on Amazon. But still, the project's way better than most of the ones that you see out there on the shelves right now. I keep my the caliber very high with my artwork. What up, comic girl? How we doing? How we doing, Ariel? Sorry, I couldn't hear your message yet because I'm live right now. So, but I'm putting a little bit of color down on this clay face piece. So, giving this one a shot. But hit me up, yeah. Did we meet? Because something tells me we really did, and yeah, you said something privately, which I'm like, oh, that's maybe we did. Captain Outis, what's up, brother? Good seeing you. Did you get the pieces? I hope the ones from last week arrived. Awesome, awesome. Hell yeah, brother. No, thank you, man. Like I said, we got some pretty fun ones tonight. I don't know if you were watching on YouTube as well, but yeah, I'm starting to put some color down on this clay face I was sketching up today. But I'm just kind of, this is like the first base that I'm kind of getting down. But I'm going to be inking it as well. I'm doing it this way because I don't want to like smear the ink. And by the time I'm ready to start doing the inks, it'll be, I think, pretty good. What's up, Tommy? Hell yeah, man. And thank you, man. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty good, I think. I had a really clear vision of this guy when I was sketching him out. So not bad. Not too shabby. Like I said, Ron Perlman's best role, and he never looked better either. Ashley, how we doing? Welcome, welcome. If you guys want me to put another one up on the clock, I could. So yeah, here we'll do the cap. Here we go. We got the Captain America. This was all pencils, and then I did a red color pencil back there. So that was a pretty cool one. I'll probably toss up She-Hulk after that, maybe. But yeah, let me get this guy up on the clock. Bam, there you go. Yeah, I ain't lying. Yeah, about is it Ron Perlman? Yeah. Oh shit. Clayface has also got better teeth than did Ron Gashman. Yeah, so there's a little bit of an ongoing joke from my YouTube streams. I had done a really funny cartoon version of his head. I did one of mine as well, just to add to the joke. But yeah, and I was doing his an impersonation of him from Sons of Anarchy. Yeah, it kind of stuck on my channel for a hot minute, and then someone else tried to steal that bit. The douchebags that are out there. But yeah. Yeah, no shortage of douchebags out there. You can say that again, man. Yeah, damn douchebag. Shit. That is what it is. But, yeah, like I said, if you guys are down for some more cool work, anyone's looking to purchase this week, hopefully you got your paychecks and you're looking to buy some really good originals. If so, this is definitely the place to be tonight because we got some really good ones. Although I didn't, the one piece that's not up here right now is the Batgirl and Nightwing, because apparently that book is going for more money than I knew, so I'd have to adjust the prices on all that. Because I think that book was the first appearance of Absolute Batman, and it's kind of been shooting up. you know, yeah. Like I said, someone stole a Slackjaw bundle of sticks comment. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Again, more douchebags out there. Not okay. Yeah, they also stole my Robert Loggia. I was the one who was doing that first in the orange juice commercials. Yeah, anyway. Anyway. How you doing, Rose? Welcome, welcome. So right now we have this cool Captain America piece for sale, and I am doing a little bit of work on this piece. Trying to get it more in this shot. So I'm a little bit limited on space over here. Dude, thank you, man. I'm happy that you're digging it. Yeah, he's one of my favorite villains, and I never really had a chance to do like a lot of artwork of him. I've done some sketches here and there, but I wanted to kind of give this guy a little bit more of a spotlight because I'm thinking about doing maybe like the Rogues Gallery for Batman as like maybe a series of pieces. Since I do have that killer Joker, I figure it might work out that way. But yeah, like I said, if you are new here, again, I am a former lead designer of McFarlane Toys, image cover artist, comic book creator. I got my own projects. My work's been seen kind of around the globe. Yeah, lots of cool stuff though. I haven't done sketch cards on Whatnot yet. I'm thinking about doing it, but I also intend on, once I get a little bit more time, I want to do a series of pieces that are gonna be like around $50. That maybe like they're a little bit more simple than this, but just to give someone, people a chance to get a little bit more originals. So yeah, definitely. I keep keep watching me over here, follow me. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing some kind of sketch cards at a certain point as well. Whatever kind of works out better or easier. Yeah, like I said, I am pretty new to Whatnot, and even though this is like my only like my 15th stream or whatever. But I just kind of I go live. I haven't done too much research into the whole website yet and stuff like that, and what a lot of people are looking for, not looking for. But I am open to ideas and suggestions and stuff like that. Well, I collect the sketch cards of superheroes and villains enjoying ice cream. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Not bad. I'm sure like Harley Quinn and stuff like that would be pretty cool. Enjoying some ice cream. That could be pretty cool. Like I kind of have him a little bit framed up, but he's kind of pouring out from the sides of the frame. It's pretty interesting. You have 85 artists who are members of the Superhero Ice Cream Club. Okay. Oh wow, that's cool. I know you started your own club on that. That's pretty neat. I should have left a little more space on the other side, but um, I guess this is where a lot of the shadow is going to be on that side on this guy, but not too bad. Not too bad. I want to look like a wet dog pile, not just a lump of it. We gotta have some fun with this, right? He's not exactly a cow patty. Those are a little darker with green in them. This guy's just all kind of Montezuma's revenge, you know. You guys catch what I'm laying down. Oh shit. Yeah, so a little bit like that McFarlane toy. A lumpy pile. Yeah, I'm doing my best to stay within the lines and everything. Guys gotta be proud of me. I normally do most of like my coloring, my painting and stuff on the computer. Like I'll do my traditional line work. Sometimes I'll ink traditionally. Other times I kind of like when I'm doing my comic book pages, I prefer to do my inks on Clip Art Studio or whatever the hell it's called. They always change the name of the stupid thing, but or Paint Clip Studio. You guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, it's a lot cleaner line, especially like to set up before I start doing my full paints and everything. Not bad though. Uh, Says I'm joined, but I've been here. Yeah, I don't know how these websites and everything work. Same thing happened to me the other day. I was in someone's chat and it says I popped up like twice. I'm like, how did I pop up twice if I'm just sitting there working? I don't know. I don't know. All this technology is weird. But yeah, if anyone's curious, I am all 100% self-taught. Uh, yeah, I didn't go to any schooling or nothing. Just the school of hard knocks here. But yeah, let me get you guys a better look in here. He's looking pretty badass. Thanks, man. Yeah, let me pop up another piece. Yeah, we'll do maybe the She-Hulk. Let me find her on my list. There she is. Start. I'll put 11 o'clock on that one. There you go. 250. She should actually be going for 3, but yeah, if she doesn't sell on at these things, I'll probably bring her to my next convention and have her around 300. So here's your opportunity to get it for a little bit cheaper, folks. Just saying. Yeah. Cool. Go Getter 96. What's up? Captain Addis, really? That's amazing. Thank you, man. Thank you. We do what we can here. Yeah, I honed my craft as a kid. That's when I really started getting into it. I was a caretaker for a sick family member. It feels like some things don't change, but that's where I really I hunkered down and started to learn how to draw and everything. You know, reading comics, helping family, doing all the right things you're supposed to do. You know, and doing it out of the kindness of your damn heart, not to get pats on the head or any bullshit like that. Yeah, maybe one day everything will start paying off again. Oh man. So yeah, there we go. A little bit more. Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to get the whole thing on screen here, but I guess my setup needs to be a little bit better. But yeah, anyone who's just coming in right now, we do have the She-Hulk piece up for sale, all hand drawn, inked, and then recently colored. So there you go. She's one that came from my personal collection, a piece that I did a long time ago. But yeah, I took her out for the Whatnot streams and slapped some color on her, and I think she's looking pretty badass. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I appreciate everyone who's been stopping in here. Yeah, I'll put up some of the McFarlane pieces again from when I worked with them. You know, being a designer for his company. Yeah, for those who are just coming in as well. Yeah, he called me Vinny the Butcher for my designs on the Clive Barker Tortured Souls figures. And yeah, I'm surprised because I kind of forgot about it, and he was doing a live stream a couple weeks ago, and he mentioned it when I said hi in the chat. Refreshed them on who I was, and he was like, Vinny the Butcher. He kind of scared Mark Silvestri because he was there. He was like, whoa, Vinny the Butcher. Like, what? Huh? Who's that? And Todd was just smiling and laughing. So that was pretty great. If he said my last name, Sylvester would have known because I met him a couple. What was it? A year ago or something? Uh, yeah, and he's got my books. If they said my last name, he would have been like, "Oh." So, because we also had the conversation about when I did the designs for um, his figure from what do you call it? Cyberforce, Ripclaw. And yeah, he really loved that figure. He's like, "Oh man, you're the one who designed it." I'm like, "Yep, that was me working for Todd." Yep, working for Tord. I wonder what's gonna happen because I think he's gonna be losing a lot of money once that DC license is up. I'm just calling it now. I know he thinks he's got a couple of other big projects in the pipeline, and rumor has it he's gonna be like on the Marvel Select stuff. Like he's got the license for it, so he could do like 7 inches. But I know he can't do a lot of figures. They said he's gonna be limited in the year. It might be down to maybe like possibly one a month because they don't want to compete with the Marvel Legends license and Hasbro. So that's what the contract is going to have to be, something along those lines. And I don't think he's gonna. I don't know because it sounds like they're going to be all elite priced figures, and if that's the case, you are going to be doing a lot of damage to yourself and your brand. Yeah, it's going to be a big blow to his revenue. Yep, absolutely. I think that's why they're hunkering down and doing he's doing all of the repaints and re-releases right now, which is good though because it gives a chance for all those fans of like those characters to get our hands on those figures. But yeah, it's interesting. I know Hasbro they're starting to price fans out of collecting as well, which also sucks. I mean, these are massive corporations. They're not independent creators. They're not independent artists. You know. And for anyone who's trying to say that McFarlane is, you're dead wrong. He is worth a whole lot more than you think. Yeah, those independent days are long gone. Yeah, no shade or nothing. I'm just, I'm honest when I speak. Toward as a corporation, yeah, he's no independent comic book creator. Maybe independent pickles. Oh, those are Adam's views. I'm not gonna be repeating those on air here. Oh shit. But yeah, yeah. If Todd wants to do the right thing, he should rehire me. Is what he should do. I mean, yeah, I left his company um, years ago, but that's also because of other personal reasons. And it was around the time of 9/11. I didn't want to be in that area anymore. That's back when they were in Jersey. And yeah, everything's been so weird. But yeah, if he rehired me in the toy company or back into the comic book side of things, I've never done any covers or nothing for him. I wanted to. I would have loved to. I have other friends who worked with him, but I don't know. Makes no sense. But yeah, I would have been doing some really killer stuff. Yeah, if he were smart, he would. I agree with you. I made him millions of dollars. While I was making just a regular crappy paycheck. And that's kind of what happened too. Like with the original guys who worked there, they ran off, did their own company. the Four Horsemen. They were good dudes, funny. Some of them were a little bit crazy, but still good guys, good creators. And that's all they wanted. They wanted their names in the box, and he didn't want to give it to them, so they ended up leaving. They did the He-Man stuff, the Motu stuff back in 2000, the early 2000s. I always get the date mixed up because I know they were working on it for such a long time before they were actually able to do the official announcements. Because I got to see all the prototypes when I was living over there. Like we ran into them uh, on the street, as it were, because they stayed in the same area. For those who want a little bit of history, and yeah, I got invited up into their studio, and then I heard all the stories about the two brothers who were running the art studio for McFarlane. And whew, man, if Todd only knew. Oh shit. Yeah, I think there might have been some lawsuits to be quite honest, but oh shit. Lunchy, what's up? How we doing? Hello everyone. Oh, let me put a new piece up on the chop and block here. You guys want a little more color? We could put the Joker up next. This is a really nice piece. It's another one I drew on Whatnot. So let me get him up. Let me go through my list here. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. And wait, put 5 minutes on the clock while I ramble and get more coloring done. There we go. There we go. And that is a beauty, and also a steel. 275. You don't want to miss out on that, guys. That's a nice one. That's a beauty. But like I said, I think I'm going to be doing like the Rogues Gallery, and these two are kind of the first ones up. Which I don't know if I'm painting myself into a corner here. That I'm actually putting paint down, and people might be going, "Oh yeah, we can't wait for the next colored one." And maybe the next one I don't want to do colored. Maybe the next one I just want to do really cool pencils or inks. I don't know yet. I have no clue. I'll find out when I get the bug to do more characters. Then yeah, we'll play around. I kind of do a lot of things by sporadically. But here, let me get down a little bit of that other color here and see if this will be kind of what I was looking for. Get a little bit darker. So it looks a little more mud-like and a little less Taco Bell aftermath-like. Because he's got to be more clay and mud rather than poo. Bob Ross inspiration. Yeah. Shit. Yeah, it should be pretty good though. I got a good feeling with this guy. Again, I know I left a lot of space in there where you see a lot of like the white and everything, but it's just because while I'm putting down more color, it's gonna be easier to add than take away once you're working like with these type of markers and paint type stuff. So that's just a little bit of the process. But yeah, and trust me, like once I start to add the inking in here, he's really gonna start to shine because the contrast with the black ink. Yeah, I think it'll look real good. Thank you, Captain Otis. I appreciate that. Remember, guys, if you are watching, grab the links, get them out there on social media, let people know about this, especially if you know any artists, or I'm sorry, any comic book fans, people, collectors, whatever it is, uh, let them know. We got a really great artist here who is doing some original artwork and selling some really cool original pieces and comic books. And yeah, don't be afraid to take a look at my store as well if you haven't seen my actual books. Because again, we got some summer sales going on right now. Like a sell from an animated series. Oh man, dude, yeah, that'd be a goal for sure. I could do something like that, but yeah, it's fun. That series is still probably one of the best animated cartoons of all time. There's only like maybe a handful of so-so episodes, like late in the later seasons, but yeah, they did such a good job, and they nailed all those characters. But you leave it to people like Paul Dini, writers who understand Batman and the villains. They know how to do like the proper tragic story on some of these guys. What makes a great villain is a really good backstory. And especially with someone like Clayface, he's such a tragic character. For years I've been wanting to see him in one of these Batman movies. So hopefully they'll do a good enough job, and maybe he'll appear in a Batman movie. You know, that'd be great. But the trailer looked really cool. I like the horror aspect they're going with because it is a really demented story. And I do like that they're going with Matt Hagen as well for the movie. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. You need to make an indie portrait. Yeah, man. Yeah, dude. Yeah, get them pencils out. Yeah, and anybody, if you are into action figures and stuff, Tommy, who's in the chat right now, or Thomas, uh, yeah, we got toy streams that we do, and tomorrow I believe he's doing one. So go check it out, Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective over on YouTube. We're doing a tribute to one of his guinea pigs. Rest in peace, Indy. Like I said, we got really good people out there trying to do what we could to support everybody and each other. Maybe a scented hat in that portrait. Yeah, yeah, you got to do it, man. You got to do it. I think the dark is looking really good on here. Hold on, let me. Yeah, he's looking damn good. Adam's Nerd World, what's up? Welcome, welcome. Oh, I gotta get another piece up. Let me see. Let me take a quick look on my list of books here. Like I said, we still got this awesome stack here. I'll put up the Absolute Wonder Woman #1. This is first printing as well. Put this one up on the clock. I'll put 5. There we go. Put 5 minutes on there. So yeah, this is a beauty. This one is done all in pencil. Kind of did a slight tweak on her design with the legs, but everything else is pretty much how I think the character is supposed to look. in her book. So there you go. But yeah, let me get back to Clayface. Definitely wanted to put another shade of brown in here, but the only other brown I have is like way too dark. I don't want to go that dark on this guy. I want to keep it a little bit lighter. I'm just going to hit like the shadowy areas with this darker one. But, you know, it is what it is. I got this set of markers like over at Ross for a discount. I think it was like 20 bucks, maybe a little less. The sticker on there still. $18.99. Not bad at all. Got a couple of cool pieces out of it as well. And yeah, prior to this month, I never really worked with these things before, with these type of markers. So not too bad experimenting, coming up with different kind of approaches on this art. It's like brown and reddish clay. I will probably be adding on the foreground a lot more detail. Again, once I start doing the inks, I do have some areas I want to put like almost straight black on. Because like the shadowing on his finger, the cast shadows from one finger to the next. Let me see. Yeah, so like the shadowing that I'm putting in there, like I might go all black in there. It depends. We'll see as I start to get more down. You know, again, he's got like the one hand that's coming out of the border completely. Just playing with artistic kind of is the word I'm looking for. Just to make like the visuals a little more interesting on here. And I will be probably adding some bats in the background or something too. Where we get a little bit more of a Batman connection in there. That'd be pretty good. But yeah, guys, don't be shy. If there's some artwork that you want me to put up or you want to see or bid on, yeah, just take a look at what I got for sale tonight, and you know, I'll go through it. Because some of these I'll put on rotation, like I've done on the past weeks. Whoa! Joker came sliding down. Let me get him. Okay, he's getting jealous. Clayface is looking too good right now. Yeah, that's pretty nice. That's pretty sharp. And not just his claws. He doesn't like to be outshined. Yeah. That's good. Oh, that's good, buddy. We got some of that diarrhea brown. Did Crayola ever come up with that color? Diarrhea brown? You even know? If I worked for those companies, I would definitely do that. Have a Montezuma's Revenge color. You know, have some fun with it all. Right? Why not? Why not? It's like a lot of people forgot to have fun. They don't know how to anymore. Ooh, is this drying out? I hope it's not drying out. Let me flop it to the other side. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me get another piece up there. Put this one down. Actually, I should put them face down. That way, when I rotate them again, I just flip them. All right. Let's see what else I got over here. And this pile. Here we'll do Black Cat. For those fellas out there or ladies who like hot chicks in leather. There you go. All hand drawn. I know the Spider-Man craze is still going right now. So if you want to add a really cool piece to your collection, there she is. Oh shoot, this whole thing is drying out. No. No. Yeah, not today. I'll do my best to milk the color out of here. Oh, that didn't sound right. I'm gonna get the most out of these damn things. Maybe that's why they were on sale. Probably sitting there a hot minute. What's up here? Let me get a better look for the new people coming in. Working on this Clayface piece. Thank you, Captain Harris. I'm really glad you're enjoying this. I wanted to do more stuff like this on my YouTube channel a while ago, but every time I did, there was a lot of other people who kind of monkey wrenched it. I know years ago, I was starting to do live art classes, and but there was still way too many bad actors around, and yeah. But anyway, I think doing it like this is kind of better. So we're on another platform, but it's also streaming over there, so that ain't too bad. And over here, you get a chance to actually buy originals. So. Yeah, man, it does suck. I don't know if it's like jealousy with a lot of other people, but yeah, like I said, there's a couple of them that just a very long time ago they just stopped streaming with everyone. But yeah, they kind of monkey wrenched me, trying to be smart asses, and I'm like, I'm literally trying to make like evergreen content. I told them beforehand, and then they came on and just shit stirred and caused problems, and cursing too much and you name it. Yep, not okay. It's one thing if I didn't say nothing, but I told them beforehand, like, yeah, this is what I want to do. Oh, it sounds a great idea, whatever. And then they came on and just were being shitheads. Too bad there. Yeah, right. There's no excuse for mountains of clay face. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Yeah, yeah, and they do ruin it for everyone. They really do, because there were other people who were looking forward to seeing what I was doing. Because it was around the same time I was doing all of the art lessons, which again they're still up on my platform as well. Um, yeah, let me get a little bit more. Oh, let's get another piece up. Just kind of going through the list a little bit here. I look like two people bookmarked this one, so here we go. If anyone who's starting a Street Fighter collection and they want another piece, no pressure. But yeah, there we go. There she is. I kind of wish I still had my E Honda. I let that guy go for way too cheap in person at a convention because the guy bought a few pieces from me, so I gave him a deal. But in retrospect, like, ugh, it kind of bummed me out because I didn't know I was gonna be doing more of these. I thought it was gonna be kind of like a one off, and then I just kind of had the bug for it. You know, there you go. You got about 4 minutes and 10 seconds to decide. Yeah, yeah. Let me see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I could draw another E Honda, that's for sure. He's a fun character. I used to watch those sumo competitions when I was a kid with my grandmother. She loved them. She loved that and wrestling, believe it or not. That's how I got into wrestling when I was a kid. She didn't speak a word of English except for some curse words, but yeah, she did love her American programming. Yeah, she got the important words down. Yeah, she absolutely did. I remember one day she cursed out her daughter-in-law, because her daughter-in-law was treating her like shit. My uncle's wife. That was hilarious. She cursed all in English. It was awesome. Mr. 70s economy. Yep. Young pups have no clue how awesome it was. 25-cent candy bars. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. When I was a kid, like they were right around 50 cents. But yeah, back in the day. But I think they got us hooked on that stuff when it was nice and cheap because it did so much damage to us in the long run. All those freaking nasty sugars and shit, corn syrup and yeah, yeah. Those were the days, man. I miss that. When I used to get out of school, we go to like the local corner store and get some candy bars and you know those little 25-cent drinks, all kinds of crazy colors. We didn't even say a flavor. It was just like the blue one, the red one, the green one. Better ingredients back then, but eh, yes and no. I mean, that's when they were really poisoning us. You know, I mean, you probably at the tail end is still some pretty decent stuff, but yeah, once we were into the '80s, yeah, they were just like no es bueno, not okay. Girls were girls, men were men. Yeah, Mr. President Herbert Hoover again. Shit, All in the Family was the shit. I watched every single one of those episodes. So good. I wanted to get like the box set back when, like, before they started getting most of the stuff out of these stores. But it was either like that or Married with Children, and Married with Children is the one I really loved. So I wanted to make sure I got that one. But yeah, when I went back for all, or I had money for All in the Family, then yeah, they didn't have it anymore. Bastards. Archie Bunker. Wasn't he also Heat of the Night? Was that him too? Carol O'Connor. Yeah, yeah, what? Yeah, yeah. He was a damn good actor. I only saw a couple of those episodes. I didn't see any. I didn't see full seasons, but from what I did see and what I remembered, I liked it. Nice. Noise. Sorry, you guys can't see it, but here we go. Get back in there a little more. I'll probably, when this is all done, I'll probably come in here with a little bit of white as well. I'll put a acrylic paint marker in there, so hopefully we could match it up a little bit. Because like I said, I should have probably left space, like the white gaps, like I did on the other side. Like I said, I'm just kind of spitballing the whole thing and having fun on the fly with it. Part of the creative process. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Monsters are just fun to draw. Absolute blast. See, this is the one I was gonna try, but it's too dark and like too reddish dark. But I think it'd be pretty good for his gums. Let me get that in there. Get in there a little bit. Little bit. Oh, I ran out of time. I gotta put another one up. Let me put another piece up as soon as I finish this part. There we go. Get the gums in there. Trust me though, once I start to get the ink down, you'll see it. You'll see them popping. A little. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, thank you, man. Listen, I'm doing what I could here. You gotta make the money. Gotta make the money. But also gotta have fun working on these things because these are cool pieces. Speaking of cool pieces, here let me get to some of the X-Men stuff. Put that one down. Let's get to we'll put Colossus on the clock here. There we go. Speaking of another one with color, $300. Again, that is a steel metallic acrylic paint. Yeah, that's a beauty. That is a beauty. So we'll start with those. Let me take a quick look on YouTube in case anybody dropped any messages there. Thank you, Frankie. Uh, Godzillionaire. Oh, Godzillionaire asked what happened to my Friday stream, my regular Friday ones. It was just, it's too much. My schedule's kind of been a little screwed up. And I don't want to talk about political shit anymore. You know? There was too much black pilling, I think, on Fridays. So I kind of decided not to do them anymore. And since, you know, our friend Slasher passed, I really haven't done any kind of regular hangout streams. We did the toy stream, and I've been doing the whatnot ones. Um, I don't know. I think it's still kind of difficult for me to just kind of spitball or do something like that because I know I had like the watch parties and like we were doing Dexter. I wanted to continue that. We were waiting for him to get better because we were so close to the end, and then we were going to get to the other season. But I don't know if anyone still wants to see that. or if we watch it and then talk about it afterwards. Um, yeah, you guys just let me know, because like I said, I still kind of want to do them. But a lot of people, they were kind of canceling last minute on me as well. So that's another reason I'm like, can't really do much of a stream if we only have like one or two people. You know. Yeah, the Dexter streams were fun. Yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, Captain asked if you still want me to do them. Um, I'll reach out to Tina. I know she was having fun with that too. Adam, obviously. Um, yeah, if Crystal wants to do them too, I don't know. I haven't really heard from him much lately. Yeah, I hope everything's all right. Like I said, a lot of personal shit I've been going through. Life just keeps kicking you when you're down, kind of thing. And yeah, so right now the whatnot streams are kind of some revenue that I definitely need. That's another reason why I'm doing these. It's been a little rough, but yeah, it is what it is, folks. What you gonna do, brother? Let me see. I got how is this color? Color ain't too bad. It's crazy. Some of these markers are so freaking subtle. Oh. See, people keep sending me messages when I'm live. I can't listen to them or read them right now. Oh shit. On my phone. I mean, not on the. This one's kind of dried out too. Shit. Shit. Bad. Not bad. Yeah, got a little bit more in there. Let me see what else I got here. Maybe I should start plopping some ink down. Don't want to lose my marker. There we go. Oh, we're almost time for a new piece. Almost. Let's see. 4, 3, 2. Say goodnight to Colossus. Let me plop this one down. I guess we'll put his sister up. Yeah, there's a few people who are looking at this one that they bookmarked. Hopefully they're around. If anyone is looking for Magic, she is up next. Here we go. So we got Magic on the clock. She got the nice buns. Looking pretty good here. There we go. So she's up on the clock. Oh, I got another message there. And yeah, people, don't forget to hit like and subscribe wherever you're watching this. Get the word out. We got some really great projects all over the place. Really cool stuff here. I feel like I need to get another light out. What up, Spike? How we doing, man? One of my buddies. I usually like to ink with nice natural lighting out. That way you can really see what I'm doing. I'm like half in the dark here. But we're still gonna make some more magic happen here. So, yeah, a little bit of those eyes going. It almost looks like he's got mascara on. Don't worry, folks. It's gonna look good. You see? Oh, you like the buns on Magic? Awesome, awesome. You got 150. That's a pretty good price for her. And anybody who's watching on whatever platform you're on, get on over here to Whatnot, make some purchases, help out a really talented artist here, and walk away with some really good pieces of art. Sorry if it's a little quiet. I'm just concentrating here. Starting to get the teeth in. Hello, hello, welcome. Sorry, it's a little bit quiet because I'm getting some inks down over here. But oh, I gotta put a new piece up here. Here, let me put the Gambit since we're doing a couple of the X-Men ones. So if anyone is looking for some more original artwork, here we go. Oops, hit the wrong thing. Go back. Start auction. There we go. Put 5 on the clock. There you go. Here is the Gambit piece. If anyone is looking at this all with pencils, this is on a Silver Age board. Yeah, if you do buy any of the ones that are on a board like this, I typically throw in one of my books with it. So either the Pirate book or City of Venus, one of the art books. So if you're into some really cool stuff, I did everything on here, wrote it, drew it, colored it, you name it. Again, I'm a former lead designer of McFarlane Toys and a comic book creator. I did some covers for Image Comics. Here's the other book, City of Venus. This one is really killer. This is my newest one. And yeah, this one's 96 pages. It's collecting issues 1 and 2 together. Super high quality comic book. So there you go, folks. Like I said, you could definitely check out some of the stuff I have in the shop right now as well. And if there is any originals that is catching your eye and you want me to put up next, just let me know and I'll put them up. But yeah, right now, just getting a little bit more work done on this clay face piece. You teeth are almost done. I really enjoy working on the villains. I'll probably do more of a rogues gallery for sure. We have the Joker piece. I'll probably put that up again a little bit later. That one's all colored. And also, it's another one that I did on the Whatnot Streams live. There we go. It's a better look. I think it's looking pretty good. Pretty good so far. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, we got another piece we got to put up soon. Yeah, guys. Like I said, let me know if there are certain characters that you want to see. You want me to put up for auction next? Just give me a shout out. Give you guys a minute. Is there something else that was been catching your eye the last couple of weeks or not? But yeah, this is gonna look pretty crazy. I think by the time this one's done, or the stuff I want to do with him, clean this up a little bit. Let me see here. Take a quick look at my list of pieces. Let me see here. What did you see? What did I just see? About Thor. We'll pop Thor up. There we go. 5 on the clock on this one. Pretty cool looking one. Pretty cool. Yeah, I remember as a kid though, like the first time I saw the Clayface story, like my jaw was just on the floor between the animation they did. Oh, it was so freaking good. I think those are the same guys. They used the company that did Ninja Scroll. I think they worked on on those 2 episodes of Clayface, and that's why it was like so extra good. Little fun fact. Yeah, he's making a list. He's checking it twice. Yeah. Uh, but yeah, there's that really good Japanese animation company, man. Yeah, they worked on a lot of good stuff. Yep, yep. I think it was it Madhouse? There were 2 companies that had like similar stuff going on, but yeah, oh my god, the quality of work that they pumped out. And you could tell because there's certain episodes, like in the first couple of seasons, where they're like, "Oh my god, like this animation looks so different from everything else, like so much more alive and fluid." I think they're the same ones who also worked on the Mr. Freeze episode, The Heart of Ice. That's also the one that Paul Dini he got a daytime Emmy for because the story was so good. That's when you know you're doing things right. An Emmy for writing a cartoon series and key episodes. So that's pretty awesome. Yeah, Heart of Ice was a classic. Absolutely. And I think like certain parts of the very first episode on Leather Wings, the Man Bat episode, remember when he goes like spinning like towards the camera and everything? Like the angles are so awesome. Um, when Batman was he grappled, he shot his grapple gun onto Man Bat's leg, and they're going through the city and through the clouds. And there's the guys in the hot air um, balloon thing, the cops. Yeah, that was some good shit. That was some good shit. It's stuff like that is what I grew up on. Like the opening to Thundercats. That's another awesome piece of animation. Yeah, the cops in the blimp. Yeah, that was cool. Yep, absolutely, man. Yeah, the shit that they did in there was so awesome. That, and then a little bit later on too, like Gargoyles. That was really good too, especially like the first couple of episodes. Oh my god, man! I couldn't believe Disney had the balls to do like really good shit like that. Medieval and um, sword and sorcery stuff. Pretty good. I know they're gonna be. They said there's a new season of Gargoyles that they're gonna be doing coming up. There we go. A little more work done on him. Pretty cool stuff. All right, let me put up another piece for you guys. Uh, yeah, before Disney got castrated. Yeah, I know it's Bob Chapek. They said he's got a book coming out. I think this year or the beginning of next year. And he basically said that they try to make him a fall guy, so he wants to clear his name. So I think that is really hilarious. Yeah, yeah. Maybe we'll do Peter and MJ. You guys want some classic? We'll start the auction. Put 5 on the clock. Here we go. It's Peter and MJ again. There you go. That's it. Classy MJ. Hot and classy. That's how we like it here. That is how we like it. Trying to make sure I got the lumpiness right with the clay. Remember, it's clay. It's not poop. It's clay. It's not poop face. It's clay face. I keep seeing I'm getting notifications on other stuff right now. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Here's what I want. I wanted a little bit that it kind of looks like a gradient. So it's like dark and a little bit lighter. It's kind of what I was going for with this. Wait, it adds a little extra, I think, to the piece. Makes it interesting to look at, because a lot of times people are like, oh, they're just monsters. You can do whatever you want, they're going to look good. No, you got to think about them a little bit. If you put some thought into it, you come up with something really good, you know? Thinking about how he's kind of moving, how the lumpiness of the clay is, and then kind of like how he's, like when he's turning and stuff, what like his jowls and his George Lucas goiter would be doing, you know? It's, sorry, George, but you know what I mean. See, get a better look at that. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, we got about a minute left on Spidey and MJ. And then we'll put up another one. Like I said, guys, I got a pile of them here, and just working on a new one. So, but yeah, if anyone is in the South Florida area, next month I'll be at UltraCon. So come check that out. That's the 18th to the 20th. But I'll be there on the 19th and the 20th. I'm probably not going to be there on the Friday. But yeah, definitely the Saturday and Sunday. At least it should be. Cool, cool. Yeah. Yeah, I did it, I think 2 years now, 2 years in a row, or something like that. Not bad. Yeah, it's a good show. Good people. That's why I met Sergeant Slaughter. He was awesome. He's got my pirate book. Good old Sarge. So We're getting a little bit more done on this. I'll pick another piece. My phone's already getting super hot. Damn it. Damn, damn, damn. Yeah, it's starting to. Let me see. Yeah, that's right. Sergeant Slaughter did say to buy my book. So, folks, if you haven't yet, if you haven't seen them, again, this one's on sale right now. Hardcover book, beautiful book, only 35 bucks. Comes with the ash can, the bookmark, signed, 2 signatures, completed story, incredible freaking book. Yeah, everyone who got it loved it. So yeah, don't miss out on this. Plus, we got Halloween coming up. So if you want something really, really good to read, there you go. By the way, I think Erica just got hers today. So again, big thank you to Captain Outis for you know, having me send it to her because she seemed pretty excited too. So that's cool. That's it. We're all trying to put smiles on everyone's faces here and enjoy what we're doing. You know, but here, let's get another piece up. Look at my pile. Let me look at my pile. Not that pile. This pile. So let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Sorry, I'm scrolling. You guys can't see. I'm scrolling through. There, we'll put up. We'll put up Cyborg Superman here. We'll put the evil dude up. Just gotta put 5 on the clock. There we go. So, let me put this one down. Put this guy up. Another beauty. That's it. Yep, evil Superman. Evil Soups. Come on, does anybody want to make any purchases tonight? Anybody at all? I can't see if yeah, let me double check. It's supposed to be streaming on Facebook as well. I don't know if anyone's even watching over there. Two people. Sorry, I'm gonna be right there. I'll check those messages later. Ugh. Anyway, back to this one. Oh, we got 3 minutes on the clock. So here we go. For anyone just coming in, that's what I've been working on. I put the paints down. I'm getting some of the inking done right now. Good old Clayface. Matt Hagen. Yep, the clock is a ticking. Come on, people. Don't you want to make some purchases? Don't you want some cool artwork? I know you do. I know you do. So put some lines in here. Put some over there. I want to get bolder lines for the stuff in the foreground here, like his hand, so that way there's good separation. So that's the one thing I think a lot of people need to, especially if they're an artist, you need to make sure that your line weight is going to be really good. You don't want to have weak, wimpy looking lines on certain things because it's going to make it confusing for the viewer. So that's why every time I do the work I do, I try to make certain things stand out more. So like you can kind of see it too with the evil Superman here. His lines are a little more bold than what you see in like background elements, some of the detailing. Because it's you want good separation. That's what I'm kind of doing with this guy here. So you see the lines are getting a little thicker by his hands, by them digits, them bladed digits. So it'll be a lot more clear. Also, that his hand's gonna be coming out of the frame, so that's gonna add a lot to it as well. And I guess Superman's done, so let me grab another piece. Just want to get a little bit more in here. I can start to see how it's coming a little bit more alive, I think. But yeah, let me get another piece up for you guys. Hold on. I'm just scrolling through. There we go. We'll do that Wonder Woman. Here's classic Wonder Woman. Since we just did Evil Superman, here's a classic Wonder Woman piece. Oop. There. So she's up. 225 on this one. All hand drawn. I signed it as well. So good stuff. So if you are in the market for another beautiful piece, there you go. There you go. We're gonna get some more done on this dude. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go bold with this one and some deeper blacks on those shadows. Let me see. Let me see. whip out the old brush pen. Yeah, I'm liking that. That's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. He's fantastic. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, see what I mean? So like his hand looks like really coming at you. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good. I'll blend it a little bit better as well with these lines. I mean, granted, yeah, monsters are a little bit more forgiving, that's for sure. But there's still a level of skill that you got to put in here. You know. Yeah, sometimes for me, like I gotta kind of step back a little bit, and look at it like with fresh eyes. Then I might see more that I want to add or do to it. Yeah, hands reaching off the page. Yeah, like I said, once it's more done, you'll see, and kind of what I'm going for here. Yeah, I hope this ain't too boring for anybody either. I know some people they do enjoy seeing the process. Other people like, "Oh, I just want to see the finished product." So I don't know. That's why I try to yap while I'm doing this to try to make it a little bit more interesting, just in case. But yeah, you guys remember his reveal in the Arkham games? how cool it was. Many people forget too. He was actually in the first game as well in Arkham Asylum. There was every time you go by the jail cell, there's someone who's behind the glass, and it keeps changing. And then when you go to look as with Batman's other vision, you can see it doesn't have a skeleton when everyone else does. I thought it was pretty sweet. Yeah, he was. Yeah, I think he was the mayor at one point. And it's like, what's the mayor doing behind the bars? And then you go to look, and it's like, oh shit, that's Clayface. And then yeah, it was the big reveal. I think in Arkham City, and you had to fight him. Yeah, that shit was crazy. You had to keep using like the freeze bombs on him because like they realistically like yeah, it'd be very difficult for Batman to beat him. Very difficult. There we go. A little bit more. Hey, it's looking pretty fucking cool. I like it. But let me get another piece up there. Yeah, only the ice bomb. Yeah, he was tricky, but it was cool. I love what they did. He turned into the giant ball and roll at you. Oh, there was some fun stuff. Let me see who we got. Who have we got here? Look at my pile. Want to crack at Spawn? Anybody want to crack at Spawn? Here we go. I'll put Spawn up. 5 on the clock. There we go. And this one is another beauty. Got a lot of really nice pieces here, guys. It'd be awesome if I could sell more of them. Would be fantastic. What the hell? The clip came off. Awesome. How the hell did that come off? Son of a. Hey, Aaron. Son of a bitch. Man. Let's come off. I lost my motherfucking clip. Of course. There we go. So, yeah, it's always something. Yeah, my the clip came off of that in 2 parts. It's alright. I get it back together. Yeah, it's all about that evil grin this guy he has. All right, there we go. A little bit more going on here. You know, he's inching along from color to getting the inks down. Not too bad. But oh, we got 10 seconds left on spawn. Anybody looking for a spawn piece? Hand drew this. I'm a former lead designer of McFarlane Toys. You know, we got some cool ones here. Here, since we did that one, I'll do the other McFarlane piece that I had, the Valkyrie. Again, this is my original design for the toy line when I worked for him, and I drew her a couple weeks ago. So there you go. If you guys want a chance at getting this from, again, lead designer. There we go. Let me see. I got to put her on the clock. Where the hell is she? There she is. Start the auction. Put 5 on. There. Bam. So there's your chance of getting, you know, a Vinny original from one of my OG designs, Fatad. This was a little bit before he called me Vinny the Butcher, because that stuff came a little bit later with the Clive Barker line. One of the Butcher's best designs. Oh, thank you. Well, it's a hot warrior angel chick in the Viking ages. I mean, kind of goes hand in hand. You know, I like the ladies. Drawing the ladies is always fun. There's a lot going on over here. All that lumpiness. This guy's got like body by McDonald's. Would you say maybe he's got more of a maybe he's more of a Burger King guy, you know? A House of the Whopper. Because he is a whopper of a character. He's huge. Have it your way. Oh, shit. Something tells me, though, this guy throws out all the pickles and the lettuce. Pickles and lettuce. Not okay. Oh, shit. In fact, maybe we'll just. Where's that brush one? Maybe I'll do the outline with this. It's a little bit thicker. Right off the bat. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. In fact, go a little bolder with that. Yeah, I dig it. I dig it. Oh, nobody wanted Valkyrie? Alright. Alright. I'll put her down. You guys want a Venom? Anybody want a Venom? Let me put this up. Where was he? Where was he? There he was. There's 5 minutes on the clock. There's some Venom. Oh, come on, he wants to kiss you. I don't know. His French tongue. He's like, he's so dark. He's like, yo, where are the white women at? Oh, shit, I'm bad. Sorry, guys. Oh, man. I gotta make myself laugh. Oh, shit. $200 though. That's a pretty good price on him. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Thank you, Tommy. I appreciate it, brother. Awesome. All right. Let me see. Yeah, I like this brush pen. I might have to buy more of these. But yeah, so as you can see, like I went a little bolder with the hand, so it comes at you a little bit more. Granted, when I add more line work, it'll pop even better. Oh yeah, hell yeah, yeah, boy. I don't know why I'm doing Flavor Flav right now. Sorry, guys. All right. I don't know. With Clayface, I'm kind of thinking like those really fat ladies, and they got like it's all like pouring down them. You know what I mean? The cellulite. He's like an extreme case of a fat woman. Which is kind of funny too, because if you remember in the episode, was the beginning of the second part, and they're having like the infomercial, and you see the fat woman in the audience. And they're like, "Daggett, why don't you tell him about the side effects? Why don't you tell him about me?" And then the fat woman exploded into Clayface. That was awesome. That was pretty cool. Gashman. I don't know. Sorry. I don't want to mix Sons of Anarchy in that. Have Clayface talking about Gash. That's not okay. He keeps getting better. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, we got like about a minute left for Venom. If anybody wants Venom, you want me to go back to some X-Men pieces? What else did I have down here? Oh, get that one. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, we got about 30-ish seconds left on the clock for Venom. Original artwork. Beautiful piece here. I gotta plug in my phone. Yeah, I'm losing the juice. Juice. I said juice. It still sounded bad. Not okay, yeah. Doing my best not to knock shit over here. Too much crap out. There we go. Hopefully it'll give me a little juice before it dies. My phone's been getting so hot, it says it can't even charge until the phone cools off. I'm like, hopefully it'll work a little bit here. Okay, let me get this out of the way. Those pieces. Get this piece. So let me just get this one out of here. There we go. Yeah, only 4 of you there. I know. That's alright. Like I said, I'm getting a lot of work done on Clayface, so it's all good. Did I show you guys the Supergirl? I forgot. Yeah, we had a Supergirl too, but she's not up yet. I haven't decided if I'm going to be inking her in or not. But I think she looks pretty good. Pretty good. Anybody interested in any of these? Should I just keep working? Anything? Anyone? Anybody? Do I have any customers? Am I wasting my Friday? What am I doing? I don't know. What else do I got here? I got the Spider-Gwen piece. I'll put her back up. Where the hell is this one? There she is. Here. 5 minutes on the clock for Spider-Gwen with the blue eyes. Spider-Man hanging out in the window over there. Yeah, they could rebid as well. Yeah. So there you go. I'm getting Clayface on That's a Win. Yeah, I mean, provided he sells, he should sell at some point. I'm thinking the convention I'm gonna be going to, if my one of my regulars, if he's looking for it, because I know he from time to time he digs some nice Batman pieces. So hopefully, hopefully. But yeah, like I said, after this convention, I'll probably have more pieces up where you could like buy now. I'll do that on here, but that's in a couple of weeks. It should be all right. Should be. Again, this is one of those pieces that was not supposed to be as kick-ass as it's turning out to be. I was only going to make it just like a little bust, and I went, oh, well, I got a lot more room there, so let me throw a little extra in, and then yeah, while I was sitting here, I just went, yeah, fuck it, let's get some paint on here. Let's get some colors. Let's really make them worthwhile. You know. So that's what we did. Info pre-bid. Okay, I got you. Uh, yeah, I don't know. Is anyone interested tonight in him? Because then I could. I don't know. I think I could post it up live as well if I jump on the website. I don't know. I think I did it once. I don't know. But we'll see. I need a straight edge is what I freaking need here. I got a frame up, and then I got another frame up, and he's coming out of both of them in different ways. Thank you, man. I really do appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Like I said, this is like cranking out this cool stuff. And I haven't been in the best of spirits or moods in a very long time. Now imagine if I got freaking these companies were hiring me to actually do this shit professionally. Imagine the amount of work I'd be getting out there for you guys. But nope, most of these editors are all douchebags. No one's opening up their emails. They're hiring third world people from third world countries. I mean, the comic book industry is falling apart completely, but they still like to gatekeep for some reason, and I don't get it. Makes no fucking sense to me. But you know. All right, man. Have a good one, Tommy. I appreciate it, brother. Oh, yeah, not bad there. Not bad. Clean up that tip. Let me see. Yeah, I'm getting kind of burnt out tonight. Yet again. I'll put Wolverine back on the clock. If anyone is interested in Wolvie, maybe I'll just show a couple more. Because I'm starting to. Once I start shit talking these companies, I kind of know maybe it's time for me to start wrapping up. Because the frustration level is getting pretty high again. But yeah, here's the Wolvie, 225 in this badass piece. If anyone is interested, or maybe I should prop it up a little bit at an angle there. But yeah. Am I watching myself? What do you mean? On YouTube, it's on. That way I could kind of take a quick glance if anyone writes anything. I don't know what you mean. On the stream on whatnot? Uh, I think it's automatic. I don't know how it works. Not a clue, pal. Oh, if it is, it's just us three. Oh shit. Well, Captain, is there anything you want tonight? Well, we got someone else who joined. Welcome, welcome. Been working on this piece. They're a little bit better. And also, this is the Wolverine piece that's up for bid right now. If you want any original artwork, and I probably just scared them off. It's all good. I guess I'll put up the Captain America one after this, and then maybe we'll call it a night. But yeah, like I said, we got a lot of work done on this guy. Still plenty more to go, but it does look really good though. I guess I get back to work on my comic book. Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it, buddy. So I know I got a lot of people who are watching whenever I do these on YouTube, but you know, I guess they're just looking. They are just peeking their heads in. Anywho. Yeah, not bad. I'm kind of getting tempted of perhaps talking about some of these companies and the editors that I did deal with in the past. And how most of them turn out to be total freaking creeps. Shit. Just to paint the picture of like how shitty my luck has been with these freaking companies. I don't know. Yeah, creeps are running the world, that's for sure. Like some of the shitty editors that I was dealing with, like two of them, they got fired from DC a while ago for you know essay stuff. Like I said, there's been a whole bunch of pieces of trash out there. And it's like, oh, well, that's why there's all that gatekeeping, because it's people like that. Anyway, I don't know. Too much trash out there all around. Yep. Oh shit, Captain Outis. He jumped on Wolverine. Nice, brother. Hell yeah, man. Thank you. I'm really glad that you that you jumped on something. That's awesome. Very cool, man. Yeah, I gotta scan this one in for myself too, uh, before you mail it out. But hell yeah, dude. Thank you so much. There's another look at Clayface. I guess before you wrap this one up. Hell yeah. If you are interested in Cap as well, just give me a heads up on that one. Where the hell did I put him? There he is. I'll probably scan these things together. Yeah, here's the Captain America. One more look at that. If you are interested, or if anyone who just comes in is interested, I'll put 5 more minutes on the clock just to see if anyone does pop in. Like I said, there's been more than a few of these that have been bookmarked. So I don't know what happened, but usually, like I can see, I guess, when people are interested in certain pieces before the stream goes, because they'll, like, I guess they get notified, or they marked it so they get notified. But yeah, so here's the last shot at another piece. If anyone is ready to jump on that. Yeah. Oh, and Captain Outis, do you want any specific book with him? Because I'll toss something in there for you. Like I said, that way, if you want to give a gift to anybody, any loved ones, any friends, whatever, anything at all, it's up to you. I'll put the Wolvie on the side. So, yeah. Yeah, wait until I add a little bit more there because I do want to put some more things and maybe some bats. That way it looks like he's in front of the moon and he's at night. I'm thinking, I don't know, guys. Let me get your opinion. Should I splash a little blood on him too, like on the claws, as if he just, you know, for that sinister grin, like he just did something really, really crazy. Not a bad idea. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I thought that might be pretty cool, just to give it a little extra pop. But I'll see once I finish like the moon and stuff, because I was gonna put like other splashes of either black or something, so it pops out even more. I don't know. I haven't decided. Well, you can see a little bit, or if I take another color and I put it in there. I don't know. Oh, you can't see it. But it's just like just kind of motion, something, something just to kind of give it a little extra. But I don't know. Ooh. But yeah, pretty good. I was gonna give him the yellow eyes as well, but if I do, I might do that with the acrylic paint. I don't know. I gotta see what kind of works or looks good. But I'll do that when I got actual daylight. Because right now I'm half in the dark, even with two lamps on. So that is what it is. But yeah, like I said, if there is anyone else kind of dropping on by, here's the last one up for the night. I don't know. Like I said, I need a little bit of a break. I'm doing my best not to burn out here. I don't know. I just want to keep adding to this thing just because it's fun. Oh, where's my the white one? There we go. So this is what I was gonna do before. Like if I give them a little. What do those funny people say sometimes? Don't let anybody steal your shine. Yeah, so put a little shine on that mud. With a little bit of white paint. So you can see it. Yeah, no one's stealing that shine. Shit. There we go. I kind of put it a little bit all over there. I know, like over here, I left all that space, but it kind of works. The other side was just like looking too empty. So there we go. Yeah, that's pretty good. Well, I'm not putting it on his hands yet, because like I said, I'll probably end up doing the blood. That way, it gives him a little bit extra, makes it look even more dangerous. Very dangerous. Not bad. Let me put a little bit on his gums. You know, because why not? A monster could have some nice shiny gums. He doesn't have to have gingivitis. There you go. I think it looks pretty good. Not too bad. Not too bad. But yeah, all right. Kind of last call. Do you guys want me to put anything else up for auction tonight? Go through my list if you want. Um, what is that? Look right on your wall. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Wolverine or Clayface. I don't know. Something tells me he's not going to make it to the convention in a couple of weeks. Something tells me he might be going up for sale. Like you said, if not Sunday, then maybe next Friday. Oh, the Clayface, yeah. But like I said, it looks like I'm gonna probably end up doing like the Batman's Rogue Gallery since I got Joker already. I got this awesome piece. You know, I'll start thinking of some other ones that if I get a really cool image in my head, I want to get down on paper. I like doing like this series of characters from time to time. I think it's a lot of fun. But anywho, I guess I'll wrap this one up. Guys, thank you so much. Captain Aldis, thank you again, brother. I do hope you're gonna love this one in person as well when you get it, the Wolvie. Let me see. I keep wanting to touch this thing up here. I don't know, but yeah. Oh, and do you guys want to see me doing any gaming? I know I mentioned it to Adam the other day, but I'm thinking about doing the God of War 3 remaster. I'm thinking about doing that one live maybe at some point. If you guys are interested in seeing me doing any of those gaming streams, I think that might be pretty cool. But yeah. Yeah, the more I look at this thing, the more I want to add a little bit more. Anyway, maybe I'll just stop it. PlayStation 4 Rivals 2. Okay. Oh, is that the system you got it on? You got it on PS4? Game machine really cool. Yeah, I don't remember Captain Us. Were you around when I was doing the what was it? Resident Evil Village? The one I was playing by myself. I don't remember if you were watching back then too. I forget. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I might be doing some gaming streams at a certain point. Yeah, I only did a couple of them, and then I did a run with somebody else on what was it, Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil 6. Yeah, those were kind of neat. Those are fun. Mario Kart was pretty cool too. Yeah, you're right, Adam. Yeah, I kind of miss those, but you know, a lot of the people we were playing with, we don't really play with anymore because everyone's gone fucking mental. But yeah, Mario Kart was pretty cool. I don't know. Like I said, we'll think of something. We'll do something again for sure. I still kind of wanna do those Dexters, but I'll only do them if we for sure get like if Tina's ready to come back on as well, because I know she was having a blast with those. You know, maybe we'll finish off that final season, and then like I said, we'll do maybe the bookmarks of the other one. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Because I know like they're filming the newest season, and yeah, oh my god, that season in New York was so freaking good. Oh, some of the best television right there. It was excellent. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, Captain Alice. Did you watch all of them already? Were you caught up like on the newest one, or you only watched the original series? I don't know if you watched the what is it, Resurrection? Only the original. Okay. Well, yeah, like I said, if you want to do those, yeah, we could make time and do those because I'm kind of I'm in that mood again. It's funny too because yeah, it's, watching that television show made somebody spaz out like a lunatic, which is hilarious. But yeah, one of the old clowns. But anyway, um, I'm gonna get going before I say something I probably shouldn't. Fuck. But yeah, there you go. One last look at this dude. Yeah, Vinny is a bit tired, but I still got a couple hours. I'm gonna clock in on my newest comic book that I'm working on. So, yeah, I gotta get some inking done over there. I'm doing that one digitally, so the inks anyway. Uh, but yeah, and the work is looking really good. So I guess I'll get back to that. I keep seeing more I want to do on this thing, but it is what it is. Uh, yeah, I have been going a while. All right, I'll throw the towel in, guys. Thank you so much, and yeah, Kevin, I should be getting it in the mail tomorrow for you. So yeah, man. Um, guys, thank you again. Please have an awesome night. We're coming at you soon. I would do a raid, but I don't know anybody, so yeah, if I had one of my other friends over here who are more familiar with the whatnot, I'd probably send you guys over to someone. But or actually, maybe I still could. Hold on. Create a raid. Yeah, I think. Oh, all right. Oh, Erica's on right now, so I'll pick her. Uh, I guess it's just us three anyway, so it don't matter. But yeah. How do we close this now? I thought I did the raid. Did I do the raid? Is this thing still on? I think it's still on. I don't know what the hell's going on with this effing thing. Anyway. Yes, IR on. Yeah, that's right. I have a pop-up that's on my thing. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm closing this. Guys, have a great night. uh, try it again. Did it work?